Hey YouTube, what's up? So I know it's been an awfully long time again since the last time I posted videos for you guys, and I'm very sorry about that. You might notice right now my face just looks like a little worn out and drooped. That's just because I just literally about 20 minutes ago finished Kingdom Hearts 3, and anybody who has been on this channel and has been with me from the start knows that I've talked so much about that game in my other random videos that I used to do, and um, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but in the comment section of this video, if you guys would like me to do a review of Kingdom Hearts 3, whether it be spoiler free or not, please let me know, and I will figure out, what to do. Um, I am still just reeling from the ending and all the feels. If you have not played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet, please finish it because I cannot begin to explain um, the feels you will get. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But if you want me to do a review of Kingdom Hearts 3, please put it in the comment section below, and then the very next time that I do videos, I will review it. And I promise it won't be too long off. So with this posting of video, there will be 3 matches that I did with a friend of mine, and one of them is I used my gold paladins. So I finally finished gold paladins because this is one of the decks that I've really liked for the standard format. It's a lot of fun to play. I see great potential in it, especially with Miyagi Academy booster being dropped, I think, literally in just a matter of days. So this right now is pre-Miyagi Academy. When I get the cards to update it post Miyagi Academy, I'll do an updated deck profile. But you will there is a match of me using this deck, kind of you seeing how it works and what I was going for. But if you've watched anything or know anything about the Ezel deck, then you pretty much have an idea. But their match is there, and all 3 of the matches are very good matches. My friend is the guy that I played is a very good player, and they are very enjoyable matches. So please do go check those out. So let's just jump straight into my Ezel deck profile. So starter, we have Cubs and Lion, Cub Criff. This is a no-brainer. This is an Ezel deck, so this is what you're going to use. It's your standard starter. If you ride your grade 1 on top, you'll draw 1 card. Now, trigger lineup, this is where we get to a little bit of debate for this deck. Me, I play the 4 Nains and the 4 Dauntical front triggers. Front triggers just give this deck so much push. The ability to damage check it and give your entire front row 10k on your opponent's turn to protect your rear guards, so you don't have to dump as much of your hand the next turn, or to literally give your entire front row plus your Axel circles 10k in one trigger check is absolutely amazing. So to not take full advantage of that would be not smart in my opinion. And then 4 draw Halo Shield marks, our Perfect Guard, our Sentinel, and then at the moment I'm playing 4 Elixir Sommelier for the heals. Now, the debate part comes here. You have people that are going to play your 8 fronts, your 4 draws, and then they either play 4 heals or they'll play 4 crit triggers. Now, I will try the without heals once the stuff from Miyagi comes out. I think right now the deck does need it, because if you do not get the Ezel combo off, then you're kind of just you're going to be hurting. You're going to be not in the in an ideal situation, at least for the first couple of turns, and the heal triggers help alleviate excess damage that you might take. And it is a 20k shield if you literally just spend a few turns poking. But if this deck does kick the right way, it is very fast, very hard to deal with. And if you watch the match, you'll understand what I mean if you've never seen the Ezel deck in match play before. So, at the moment, 8 front, 4 draw, and 4 heals. For grade 1s, it's pretty pretty straightforward. We run 4 Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth. When he's placed by a card's ability, you counterblast 1, and he gets 10,000 power until end of turn. So, um, so keep in mind, I did make the mistake, I think, once in the match. It has to be placed by a card's ability. You can't just drop him and counterblast. He has to be called with an ability. So just be aware of that. For Haugen right now is really just filler until we get the grade 1 Ezel that comes in Miyagi Academy. Haugen, or not Haugen, Hoel. He's not bad. If you don't know what he does, it's when your Vanguard's attack hits, you look at the top card of your deck, and then you may call a card with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from among them to one of your other rear guards. And if you call one, then you have to retire a Haugen on your rear guard circle. So if you do ride him as your Vanguard in attack, you technically don't have to retire anything because he's your Vanguard and it's a Vanguard rear guard skill. So just be aware of that. And then finally, the 4 Listener of Truth, Dendrain. This card will become a little more useful because this will be replaced with Hoel. But when she's placed with a card's ability, you can do one of two things. You can Soul Blast to draw a card, or you can countercharge 1 and she gets 3,000 power. So she gives you a little bit of ability to replenish your resources. She's kind of like Flame of Hope Ermo. You can but instead of drawing and countercharging like you can with Ermo, you can do one or the other. So she is good, and she does come in handy. Just keep in mind against a lot of if she is your first turn ride, she might not be able to hit your opponent's Vanguard, especially if they went first, because most of the time grade 1 Vanguards have 7k, so she may not be able to strike, so just keep that in mind. Grade 2s. Obviously, we run the 4 copies of Knight of Supreme Skills Beaumains. Beaumains is key for us to jump into Ezel. So when he's placed from your hand, you can discard a card from your hand and search your deck for up to 1 Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth and call it to your rearguard. And then shuffle your deck. And then his other ability is when he's placed by a card ability, he gets +3 and becomes 12k for the turn. So there's that. Next, we play for Player of the Holy Bow Vivian. Vivian is whenever she's placed from your hand, you may counterblast 1 and soul blast 1. You look at the top 3 cards of your deck, call 1 from among them, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. And then she gets 3k until end of turn. Keep in mind, because I made the mistake, I think, also once in the match, you get so used to playing cards that let you search out and then you shuffle, but you only put them on the bottom of your deck, so you do not shuffle. So keep that in mind. And keep in mind that her ability only activates when she's placed from your hand. So so if you like Vivian and you look at the top 3, you can't drop that Vivian to Vivian again. So just be aware of that. And then we play 4 copies of Knight of Heroism Tornus. Tornus is a rear guard. If your soul has 1 card, he gets +3,000 power. And if your soul has 0 cards, he gets +8 and becomes 17. And that's a continuous ability, so that means even on your opponent's turn, he will sit at that power, so it makes him pretty devastating. I was testing out 2 Lop-Ear Shooter, but Lop-Ear Shooter is just really not that good. This card is so much better. This card, I don't know what my grade 2 lineup will be once the grade 2 Ezel comes out, but I will definitely test. But this card is really good. So, grade 2s. Grade 3s, I'm playing 1 copy of White Hair in the Moon Shadows Pelennor. Pelennor is really not that good of a card, to be honest with you. When he's in your hand, at the end of the battle that your rearguard's attack hit a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, you can counterblast 1 and soul blast 3 and ride this as a standing unit, and it gets -1 until end of turn, -1 drive. And its other abilities: at the end of the battle that your rearguard attacked a vanguard, you can counterblast one and return that unit to your hand. He's really here just because I don't have a fourth copy of Sagramore. Sagramore is pretty much your supporter grade 3, and she's really, really good. Whenever she's placed from your hand, you Soul Blast one, draw a card, and then you must call a unit from your hand to the rear guard. So she's really, really, really good. And then lastly, obviously, we play 4 copies of Incandescent Lion, Blonde Ezel. So Blonde Ezel, hand ability: if you have a Knight of Superior Skills Bowman's and a Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth on your field, and one second, and you have Cubs and Lion Criff in your soul, you may Soul Blast Criff to Superior Ride Ezel, and you get -1 drive until during that turn. So, that's pretty good, especially if you can do it when you go first. So you'll do this when your opponent is on grade 1, and if you just happen to have like one Sagramore or one Vivian in your hand and get 3-4 attacks out of your opponent, you can push them pretty far. Obviously, when we have Ravenhair Ezel, this deck will be even better, and Pelennor will be gone for good. This deck will change up quite a bit once Ravenhair and all the other Ezel support comes out, but right now this is how the deck sits. It plays very good. I say you get the combo off maybe 70% of the time, and that's pretty good. This is my very first Ezel clan. So I really, in the testing that I have done with it, I really enjoy the deck. It's fun. It reminds me when I very first started playing Ezel. So really fun deck to play. I encourage you to pick it up, especially if you're planning on playing it. Try and pick it up now, because I imagine once the new Ezel support drops, the price for all the Ezel cards is just going to go way up. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this deck profile over my standard Gold Paladin deck. If you have any thoughts or questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to put all that in the comment section below. And like I said in the beginning of the video, if you would like me to do a review of Kingdom Hearts 3, whether it's spoiler-free or not, please put down in the comment section and let me know. So anyway, guys, I hope you're all doing wonderful and you're well, and please know that I will be attending the Springfest in June in Houston, Texas again at the Westin in Memorial City. I'm really looking forward to that, so hope to see you guys there. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up the video for me, and I'll see you next time.